Ah, right. I welcome to this live broadcast on Thursday. I made an error in a connection, but Amazon Live is ready to go live. So let's go live on Amazon Live. We're not live on my website. I made a mistake, as you're bound to. Okay. If you're watching on Facebook, hello. If you're watching on YouTube, we know YouTube is live because the Stream Elements bot is here. So we say hello to the bot. And if you're watching live on Facebook, please do say hello. I want to make sure it's Facebook that's still working. I'm not too worried about going out to the website today. Right, what you're looking at, the picture on screen at the moment, is of the quartz garden. Unlike most photographs, this was taken by accident rather than by design, getting the reflection of the bridge in the water. And this was taken with the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, which is an amazing mobile phone with a 108 megapixel camera. And the quality, I've got to basically, to actually get the picture in here, I actually have to reduce everything. Yeah. So I actually have to dial it down from being an 8K image to being a 4K image to being a 1080 by or 1920 by 1080 image. So this isn't a representation of the image itself. Right, let's get the show on the road. You're actually watching Lights, Camera, Action with Stephen Healey from Belive. We will be looking at the Nexigo N970p, Logitech Brio, and the Oberspot 4K. But we're going to start off with, for a change today, if I come back on screen, we're starting off with something different. You are looking at, just so that we know, this is, if I go here, this is the Nexigo 970p camera. And it is down in the carousel. We'll be looking at it later, but for the moment, we're going to look at some things that I normally don't get a chance to show. So bear with me. And if I go here and go, basically, if I go here, I want to say welcome to the broadcast with Stephen, live from England. I'm going to take the Nexigo off now because you know it's the Nexigo. And it is Lights, Camera, Action with Stephen Healey. If you're watching me live on Amazon, I want to say a big thank you. If you've unmuted, a bigger thank you. And if you enjoy this broadcast, you can, in fact, wait a minute, I've got a new widget, I think. I've got the comment snake, and we've no comments yet. So just give me a second. I just refresh on Amazon. It takes us a minute or two to actually set up. But once we're set up, we're good to go. Thank you for joining me. This is Stephen live from England, and I'm just waiting. If I click that button there, I'm over watching with you. I'm watching myself on Amazon Live. I'm waiting for the comments feature. Okay, so I've stopped that. So I know I've got sound. I changed microphones. I'm actually using the Blue Yeti, which is down the carousel. And I changed the microphones, and I did it just before the broadcast. And you're always worried if you change something before you go live, whether you're actually going to make a mess of things. But fortunately, I now know that I do have sound in Amazon. So whew, that's that one out of the way. So my camera is the Nexigo camera. My microphone is the Blue Yeti. Both of those are down the carousel. If you scroll the carousel, you'll find them. If you make a comment, and I've got a comment coming in, and just a minute, let's just make sure everything's working. 3, 2, 1. Yes, we're in contact with Amazon. We say hello to Mr. Grant Saunders, fellow Amazon live broadcaster, Be Live broadcaster, and live tonight, theoretically, or live today at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, with me, with Daniel Meyer, the CEO of Be Live. We'll be live on Amazon Live at 1:30 p.m. Eastern today. Grant, hello, and thank you for actually joining me and testing the comments. And of course, getting to the front of the snake. Now, a bit of a note about the snake. If you comment, and you can comment on Facebook, you can comment on YouTube. If you comment, you'll go to the front of the snake. Now, I've no doubt that Ephraim will be along later, and possibly Nick, to actually join in the snake. Now, I've just been looking, Grant, at the thing that Daniel was showing us earlier. I'm just trying to find out where they've hidden it. No, it's not there. It's not there. And hello, Corinda. You're still saying Facebook user. I know you're on Facebook. But thank you for joining. We've been told we've got a top secret widget, and I'm trying to find out where they've put it. I can't find it, Grant. If you find it in your studio, then do let me know. Because obviously having the new widget would be wonderful. But obviously you see, the thing is that I'm actually, if I go here and I click that button and I go here, then I can show you that we're actually broadcasting, and press apply as well. I'm actually broadcasting from Be Live, be.live, and Grant is looking for a new feature right now in our studios, in our Be Live studios. Grant, if you find it, let me know. And Corinda is saying, at a brilliant day today, I went to a brilliant conference in Excel and talked about Amazon Live and Be Live TV. Well, I'm glad you had a great day. And I can see it under the snake. Now, this is a question of timing. Okay, this broadcast studio, right? Okay, I'm going to miss out today. This broadcast studio has been live since about 3 o'clock. So the update obviously happened after I set everything up ready to go. Because what I do with any live broadcast is an hour before the broadcast, an hour before I actually go live on Amazon Live, is I actually check everything out, make sure that my cameras are working, make sure I've got sound, okay, and also make sure that everything is in place so that when I click this button, I can show this card on screen and I can hide it again. Yeah. So I test everything. Beforehand, and I may need to refresh. Yeah. Okay. Well, if I'll tell you what I'll do. If my system locks up whilst I'm broadcasting, I'll refresh and I'll find it. But I don't want to refresh right at the beginning of the broadcast. Okay, so we're in business, and the first item I'm going to talk about today is my favorite pair of headphones, which are these. If I put them closer to the screen, they're down in the carousel as the highlighted item. Highlighted item is on the extreme left underneath, and we're talking about the Aftershokz Aeropex, and their official title is Aftershokz Aeropex open-ear Bluetooth bone conduction sports headphones. That one phrase actually says it all. Let's just pull it to bits, shall we? Okay, open ear. When you put them on, they go over your ear, leaving your ears open. That's stage one. And the thing about that is that they're not going to be irritating. What I've found with a lot of headphones that do go into your ear, after a while, you get irritated. I can wear these for 2 or 3 hours at a time. I forget I'm wearing them, to be honest. Second part of that, Bluetooth. Now, to connect to Bluetooth is simple and straightforward. We've got the first appearance of the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. And I'm just going to go into settings, and I'm going to go into connected devices. Okay, so you can now see that, and you can see that if I go, just a minute, I don't want a quick share, connected devices. Let's go to connections. Let's go to Bluetooth. And as you can see, as I put that closer to the screen, okay, if I switch my headphones on, then basically this will connect. As soon as I switch the headphones on, this is connected. Okay, now I paired them previously, and the text there, make sure the device you want to connect with is in pairing mode. Okay, but the Aeropex is working fine. Now, the next thing I do is I go to Amazon Music. Yeah, and on Amazon Music, I've got my playlists, and I go into my playlist and I just press play. Now, I am listening to Spirit in the Sky by Norman Greenbaum. You can't hear any of that because, one, I've got the headphones on, and two, I've got noise cancellation on the microphone. But I am listening to Spirit in the Sky by Norman Greenbaum, which means that I may be talking louder than I need to. So let's stop that for a moment. So connecting the headphones is simple and straightforward. They show up in your Bluetooth devices on your mobile phone as Aftershocks Aeropex, and switch the headphones on, go to your mobile phone and you're connected, pick your music. Now, every day at 11:30, I put my headphones on, I connect my rock music, I take this, if I can get it in the screen, just let's come to me solo because that beautiful image is getting in the way. Basically, I can go out on a run. I'm trying to get, just a minute. I'm going to take this off so you can actually see it. Okay, so just bear with me a moment. I'm going to catch up with the comments as well. This is a Fitbit Charge 5, which is down in the carousel, and it's telling you at the moment, if I switch it on, it's 13 minutes past 4 in the UK, 13 minutes past 11 on the east coast of the States. And I go out and I walk. I'll tell you about the Fitbit later, but basically there are three together. It's the headphones and the mobile phone and the Fitbit Charge 5. So those are the three products all in the carousel, which I use every single weekday. On Saturday, I use them as well because on Saturday we take part in a park run. Now, park run started in the UK, it is international now, and that's basically 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning. Hundreds of people at hundreds of locations throughout the UK get together and run a 5K. The only thing is, though, that they've actually in October introduced walk a 5K. So Angelica and I joined in and we walked the 5K. Angelica got a personal best last week, and I'm getting better as time goes on. Right, let's just finish with this. So Aftershocks Aeropex, open ear, we've decided on that in a moment. I'll tell you more in a moment. Bone conduction. Now, it actually goes over your ear and the sound travels through your skull to your inner ear. Now, the sound is not hi-fi quality, but it is good quality sound. If I'm listening to rock music, I don't have a problem. If I was listening to classical music, no, I don't know. I don't actually listen to classical music when I'm out walking because what I want to do is I want to walk to the beat. And basically, I've got to. This is something that I've discovered, not necessarily something that's medically proven or even athletically proven. If I go out and I'm listening to rock music with this headset on, I walk faster. I do walk faster. Let's catch up with the comments and I'll come back to the headphones. And Grant said he can see it under the snake and I may need to refresh, which I will do if I look up. I'm ready for it tomorrow. I'll see Daniel using it tonight. And over to Corinda, and Corinda is saying, is there any news that if we can have a poll back on the live TV? No. No, I don't. I don't think Paul's is on the list at the moment. You could mention it in the group, in the Believers group. Oh, Ephraim has started a campaign to get the Believers group name changed back. Because we're still calling it Believers after all this time. And yes, I'm glad I made you smile, Grant. Okay. Right. Well, especially on Amazon Live at the moment. Smiling on Amazon Live is good. Okay, so back to the headphones. Opening a design, they don't go into your ear. This means that wearing these headphones, you can speak to the person next to you. Yeah. You can hear the traffic all around you, and you can hear the silent cyclist coming up behind you. So they are safety headphones. I would say they have a safety feature built in, that is the fact that your ears are open and can still hear everything that's going on around you. The bone conduction technology that's used in these is patented, and recharging takes about 30 to 45 minutes, depending, and gives you an 8-hour battery life. So basically, I charge these overnight and I've got 8 hours use the following day. And the great thing is that these are good 41 foot away from the source of the Bluetooth signal. So I can walk around the house listening as I walk around. Now, I live in the UK, and in the UK, it rains a lot. It was raining this morning, it's going to rain this afternoon. That means that the fact that these headphones have an IP67 water rating, and I proved this because I went out for a walk on Monday and on Tuesday, 5 miles both times, wearing the headphones with the mobile phone and my Fitbit Charge 5, which I put back on now because I don't want to miss a step. And it was pouring with rain, and the headphones got wet. No problem at all. They carried on working because it is completely sweat and waterproof. Now, as far as the sweat is concerned, is if I can get this over here, I will. Let's just try and get this in front of the camera lens. No, I can't. It's actually plugged in. The recharger actually has a moisture detection system built in. So if it has got moist, then you get a warning. Now it's lightweight. These headphones, okay, weigh 26 grams. And if I go up here, I love aftershocks. I'm an aftershocks fan. Okay. And these are my previous aftershocks. And if we compare these two, okay, you've actually, let's go with these first. Okay, I'm going to put these, I'm going to autofocus on these. These were my previous ones, and these are my new ones. I'm doing marvelous at this demonstration thing. These are my new headphones, and these only weigh 26 grams. And you forget you're wearing them. I mean, put them on, yeah, switch them on. I mean, with the headphones, what you've got an on-off switch, you've got skip track to take you to the next track. You can receive phone calls just through one click. You can make phone calls. Basically, you've got voice dial. There's a built-in AI assistant that gives you voice dial capabilities. So you can go dial 0123 456, and it will dial the number that you've given it. All of that in this tiny headset, which weighs 26 grams. Now, 26 grams, as was pointed out to me the other day, 26 grams is less than the weight of a bag of chips, or as we say in the UK, less than the weight of a bag of crisps. Okay, they are lightweight and comfortable. I genuinely forget I'm actually wearing these. If you're watching me on Amazon Live, I want to say thank you. And I'm going to bring the next. I wear these every day, virtually every day, apart from Sundays. Take the day off. Multifunction button: play, pause, skip, activate voice assistant, and answer calls, all built into the headphones. So these are very sophisticated headphones. The bone conduction technology is patented by Aftershocks. Now, when I say Aftershocks, they're rebranding as Shocks. So if you see Shocks or Aftershocks, it's the same thing. It's not two separate companies. And the only thing I can't do is, well, if I go here, okay, to my phone, and I press play, I'm listening to Spirit in the Sky again. It's so easy to pair this set of headphones to your mobile phone. Go to Amazon Music and just listen to your favorite music. 11 o'clock every day, 11:30 every day. I go out the door, I walk 5 or 6 miles. That's how I keep fit, listening to the rock music that is on Amazon Music. And it's just brilliant. Let's take the snake off, because the snake is, hide the snake. Okay, and if anybody comments, I've got all the comments in the studio. If you've got any questions about Samsung Galaxy S22, about the Aftershocks earbuds, headphones that I'm wearing, then please do ask. And if I'm shouting, I do apologize. I was listening to Spirit in the Sky by Norman Greenbaum. Okay, so that is the first item in the carousel. This is the Aftershocks. I've had 2 pairs of these. Angelica still has her pair of these. We both go out wearing Aftershocks. We can talk to each other. We can listen to different music lists. And these are great for walking, jogging, running, and cycling. They're the best headphones for exercising outdoors. And of course, if they're good outdoors, they're good indoors too. But the thing is that you can still hear what's going on around you. So if I'm listening to rock music and I walk past Angelica and she talks to me, I can hear what she's saying. So that's the benefit of bone conducting headphones. You can still hear what's going around you. So there we go. So I'm going to put these away. I'm going to put these away. Yeah. And I've got a message there, which I don't quite understand, in my headphones. And just let me see, if I press play, will she be happy? Still working. Okay. Stop the music. Right, I'm going to carry on wearing these headphones because they are so light. Okay, the next item in the carousel I can actually show you. One of the things that I've been looking for, I'm just trying to reach up here. Just give me a second. This is a tripod stand, 3 legs, and you can attach a light or a camera on top. And it is a high quality stand. I used to have this in my carousel. No more, because I found the stand of stands. This is the tripod stand that has everything. Let me show you. If I bring in my second camera, okay, so my second camera is going to come in now, and I can hide that image. Okay, I'm going to put the second camera like that, and I'm going to go here. Okay, I'm getting messages in my headset. I don't know what she's trying to say. Okay, we'll carry on anyway. This is here. This is the Loom Cube. And if I sort of just move it slightly, I don't want to move it too far, I can actually zoom in. Let's see if we can get closer. So I'm going to zoom in. Zooming out. Oh, you've got a better look there. Okay, so this is the tripod. What you have, this is just so, I love the style of this Loom Cube tripod, which is in the carousel at $34.99. It's nothing like this type of tripod. It is in a class of its own. You have the 3 legs at the base, which you can adjust the height on, and then you can twist and turn the lock to actually lock the legs in place. The pole in the center extends from 12 inches to 30 inches. On top, you have a ball joint. Now that ball joint again is adjustable, and it means that the item that you've got on the tripod stand can either be straight up, or it can be at an angle. So this tripod stand not only takes cameras, as you can see, that's an Ombuspot that's actually on there. It also takes loom lighting. Now we know loom, they're lighting, okay, but this is a stand that they've produced, and it's down in the carousel at the moment. I just love the style of it. It is a very solid piece of kit, and it's a very stylish piece of kit. So I can't really say much more about it, other than you've seen it working. You've seen it with an Ombuspot camera on it. It will also take any loom cube lighting. In fact, it'll take anything that's got a thread. And most cameras today have a thread at the bottom that you can just attach into and just turn around. And basically, the two are then locked together. And I've got a comment coming in, and my hands are here. Okay, let's see what the comment says. 2, 1. Black Friday. Hello, Corinda. Black Friday is 2 weeks tomorrow. 2 weeks tomorrow to Black Friday. Okay, let me just come into my studio and turn that off. Thank you for the question, Corinda. So we're all practicing, we're all getting ready for Black Friday. Black Friday is basically on the 25th, which means that Cyber Monday is on the Monday after Black Friday. So we're looking forward to both days, really. But I would say keep an eye on this loom cube, because it is a brilliant 12-inch to 30-inch stand, lockable base. It's got a ball joint that you can actually adjust. It's great for lighting, great for cameras, and it looks the business. It looks stylish. Yeah, see how it fits in with all my other gear. So that is the loom cube, and that is down in the carousel. It is $34.99 today, and I'm going to come back to me. Okay, so stylish lighting deserves a stylish stand, and the stand from Loom called the Cube is quite, well, it's just brilliant design, simplistic design. It does what it's supposed to. It extends from 12 to 30 inches. It's solid. Okay, the next item in the carousel, and as I say, I'm talking about items today I don't normally talk about, is this. Okay, now my good friend Grant Saunders and I will be appearing at 1:30 p.m. Eastern today on BeLive's page. Okay, I'll be appearing with Ephraim, Dr. Elo, and Daniel Meyer of BeLive. And we'll be talking about everything, including this camera. But Grant said, well, Grant was on the show because we do this show every week. I was going to say every Monday then, Grant, but I don't think that's right. We do this show every week, and basically Grant brings 2 items, I bring 2 items, Ephraim brings 2 items, and Nick brings 2 items, and we mix it up, and we have a fantastic time. We just enjoy being in each other's company, and we just broadcast. And they turned me on to, well, I watched 2 demonstrations of this. One, this is a Stream Deck, one by Grant and one by Ephraim. And I've got to be honest, I thought, do I need a Stream Deck? And the truth of it is, you don't know how much you need a Stream Deck until you get one. That's it. You've got to use it to understand what it can do. I'll give you, for instance, when I come live on Amazon Live, I need to open my studio. Yeah. I also need to open the Amazon Live page so I can see that I'm actually live. Okay. So what I do, and if I can actually show you just a minute, rather than I can show you just a minute. The thing about the Stream Deck is that it comes with some software. So what I'm going to do is going to share my desktop, and we're going to have a look at what the Stream Deck can do, and I'm going to show you live what the Stream Deck can do. So let's share, and I'm going to come over here and bring it on screen. Okay, so I'm going to take the logo off so we don't get too distracted, but I am broadcasting from BeLive. I know what logo we'll have up there. You are watching Stephen Healey. Okay, so we've changed the logo, and this is the software that drives the Stream Deck. Now you can see if I come back into the picture. Just give me a second. I just need to find my way back. Okay, and I don't need that camera, so we switch that off. This is the Stream Deck, as you've seen. Yeah, you can see the Stream Deck. If I can, I'll hold it in front of me so you can see it like that. And would you know it? I've got a comment coming in. Just give me a second. Would you know it that if I go side by side, the program looks exactly the same as the Stream Deck itself? And I've got to say hello to. So Corinda's question: Black Friday is 2 weeks tomorrow. Corinda's next question: I think Marco Novo got a Stream Deck. And speak of Marco, our good friend from Portugal. Hello, Stephen. Yeah, I am. I'm about to explain how much fun. And whilst I do that, what I'm going to do is go here. And as you graced my live broadcast today and made a comment, you are now in the comment snake. In fact, you're ahead of the comment snake with Grant and Corinda. So the comment snake is actually working. If you comment live on Amazon or Facebook or YouTube, you will be in the comment snake. Nice to see you, Marco. Brilliant. Now, this is the software next to me. I can actually control it to actually show you how it works. Okay, well, I'll show you part of how it works. If I go picture in picture, that way, yeah, you can see the top button is Be Live. I've programmed that, so if I press the Be Live button, it takes me and I can press the first icon there, the globe icon, and I can load my Be Live Studio. When I'm in my Be Live Studio, I have 4 keys and I can go like that. This is not going to work, is it? I can go like that. I can go like that. And I'm doing all of this from the Stream Deck. So my hands are here. I'm not touching any keys. I can go back to that one, that one, that one, and that one. Okay. Now, when I'm live, I need to have the Amazon page open. So I can press the Amazon button. And then I can press the Fitbit button when I'm talking about the Fitbit. So I've got a Fitbit site open. And on Mondays, when I do the music quiz with Nick, I can press the button for Trivia Plaza. So all those buttons are in relation to the broadcast you're watching now. In addition to that, if I go here, let's go up one. Okay, I've set up, I use software during these broadcasts, like the Stream Deck software. I can start the software for the Nexigo camera that you're watching now. I can start the software for the Logitech Brio. I can start the software for the OBSBot. And I can start the software for the Logitech Litra Glow Light, which is up above me. So I can click those 4 buttons. Now, in all seriousness, setting up for an Amazon live broadcast used to take me 1/4 an hour. Yeah, no matter how good you are, you've got to find all these buttons. Remember, I'm actually using those 4 buttons, and I'm using all those buttons as well. It saves me 15. All right, okay, just a minute. Let's go back to Marco. And Marco is saying to use it as an icon. Oh, wait a minute. I need to rewind. Just a minute. I'm being distracted by the snake. Let's take the snake off. Okay, so the snake's going for now. And go back to Marco's comments. And we'll go through them sequentially so I know what he's talking, so I can understand. Okay, so we're going to go to the first comment. You've got 2, one with 15 and one with 32. So you've got the XL. Okay, I'm new to this. We all got to start somewhere. So I did see it on Marco's show as well. Okay, I can bring in the Be Live logo. Thank you. I'll do that. And okay, made already. And over to Rome. Rome, hello. Thank you for joining me live. Brilliant. The gang's all here. We've had Nick, Marco, Grant, Nick's somewhere around, I know. And Marco is saying hello to Rome. And Rome saying, yep, you've got the XL. Eileen's got the XL as well. So yeah, I can understand. Yeah, but basically just go back a minute. Just want to go back. With the standard Stream Deck, okay, 15 button one. And I'll bring the software up again. I'm going to take myself off full screen. Okay. If I bring the software up again and I go here, you can have as many pages as you want. So you can have as many, I know I'm speaking to the converted here, but I can add another page and I can go back to the first page. I can have as many pages as I want to understand it. So rather than, and I think it's simplistic to actually describe this as a 15 button version, because each of these buttons can be a folder. Each of those folders can have 14 buttons. So it's 196. Yeah. And then you add in pages, and we're getting to big numbers now. But I'm quite happy. I've started with this. And Rome is saying hello to Marco. Hello, both. If you want to drop in links to your pages, please do. Okay, so yeah, okay. I'm actually arrived at the party and I'm enjoying myself. So let's go back up again. So the Be Live, I've got control and I've got shortcuts in my studio as well. I've got the programs I actually, or the websites I actually use when I'm broadcasting live. I've got the apps for each of the camera software applications I use. Okay, I've got my main websites. Just a minute. Okay, I actually pressed the button then. I didn't mean to. Just a minute. Just a minute. I'm coming back now. I actually pressed the button and it worked. Help! Help! Okay. What I want to do is I want to press there. And now I've got all my main websites. So I'll put the glasses on for this, because basically I can go to Melon, Go Studio, Switchboard, VI Loud, EV Mux, Restream, Zoom and Wave, all from the buttons there. And I can go to Radar, Logi, Pitch, Notion, and Messenger. Yeah. So I've got quick access to the websites I use in the main. And then as you know, I do the park run. I do 5K every Saturday morning, 9 o'clock with Angelica. And these are my fitness apps. So I've got all my fitness apps on here. So I can go to Fitbit, I can go to Strava, I can go to Outdoor Live, and I can go to the park run. So I can get my park run information as soon as I finish the race. Within about 20 minutes, my time will be posted and I can get that. So I'm using this to actually organize my life. And I've got more websites as well. Let me click that. And in there, we've got OneStream, camera control. Just a minute. I'm just trying to get to more websites. Okay, so my more websites are XSplit, Screencast-O-Matic, Smart Task, Cloud, SendFox, and Canva. And I'm just about to add a new one on there. Let's add a new one, shall we, to show that this actually works. What I'm going to do, my latest website that I use, I'm just going to click the link. So what I'm going to do here is, whilst we're live, I'm going to basically go down here, okay, and I'm going to bring a website to there. The website is called Mastodon. I wish I could spell, just a minute. And that's its link. That's it. That's how easy it is. Come back to me. That's how easy it is to actually add an item to your Stream Deck. And I want to say a big thank you. Just a minute. Just a minute. I'll get there. Zandra Jensen. Zandra, thank you for following me. You helped to make my day. I do appreciate the follow, and I hope that you're enjoying my broadcast today and that you'll return to future broadcasts. And if you need any help at all with any aspect of live broadcasting, then please do let me know. It'll be my pleasure to actually help. So thank you for that. I think everybody's left me on Amazon now. That's the way of Amazon Live at the moment. Okay, so let's go. Just a minute. I've pulled my Stream Deck apart. Let's go back up to the beginning again. That's as far as I've got. I've got my apps. I've got Time Bolt, Screencast-O-Matic, the Hemingway editor, Camtasia, Pomodoro is in there, and the Wavelink. So I've got all those apps all set up on my Stream Deck, and they're only a button press away. And the big thing about this is that when I go live on Amazon Live, I can use the Stream Deck. So I can switch my computer on, and as soon as it's on, within 5 minutes, everything's working. And it used to take me a quarter of an hour. So this is saving me 10 minutes every time I broadcast. I broadcast 8 times a week. So that's 80 minutes. That's 50 hours a year. To me, 149 for saving me 50 hours a year. I think that's a good thing. I'm only just getting going. I've integrated websites and apps, and of course the shortcuts in my Live Studio. I'm going to do the shortcuts on OBS as well. So I just enjoy using it. So that is the Elgato Stream Deck. And click the link in the carousel to find out more. It's going to save me. I just worked out. You were here when I worked it out. It's going to save me 50 hours a year. Yeah, this simple unit, because it's going to save me 10 minutes every time I broadcast in setup time, because I can just go. I can just go to Be Live. I can click the Be Live icon. I can load the software that I need and the other websites. I can go back again. I can then go and load all the camera software that I need. Yeah. I can then go and load all the websites that I need. So it's speeded up my Amazon Live broadcast and other broadcasts that I do immensely. And I've got to say a big thank you. Let's do this in chronological order. Marco showed me the Stream Deck first, and then Grant, and then Ephraim. So it's taken 3 of you, but I've got there eventually, and I'm now a convert because it saves me money. So time is money, and it makes life so simple and so straightforward, and gives you things that no other system can do. It's a brilliant concept, well executed, and there you go. What more can you say about that? I missed a few comments, so let's catch up. So we've got hello Rome, and next comment coming in, XL, and Marco saying it would not surprise me if you soon go XL2. Okay, fine. I take that, put it on my wish list. And over to Rome, and Rome is saying, hey Marco. So everybody's talking to each other, or we're talking to each other. And I wanted to say a big thank you for actually watching me live. I'm going to take this logo off, switch the logo off, and just a gentle reminder and a thank you, of course, for the follow. I'm just going to go over here, and I'm just going to refresh here. Just give me a second. I'm going to close that. I've been opening tabs. I've been going along. Okay, so all good. I'm now back in the studio, and you now have my full attention. So I think I've caught up on all the comments. Okay, I just want to show this. If I go here and go here. Your host is Stephen Healey from England. That's me. We're talking about live broadcasting. We'll talk about Logitech Brio. I've shown you the Samsung S22 mobile phone, which is there, but we are talking about things I don't normally get a chance to. I want to say a big thank you for actually watching live. If you've got any questions about live broadcasting, then please do ask. The thing about Amazon Live is, without a doubt, the best place to actually broadcast. I've been here about 14 months now, and I enjoy every single broadcast because we're able to share our knowledge and expertise. Talking of which, There are over 2,000 live broadcasters on Amazon Live. The number is increasing on a daily basis, and the expertise that's here is incredible. If you go to the Discover page, you can see everybody that's live. Now, the thing is, if you enjoy somebody's broadcast, not necessarily mine, not just, sorry, I'll rephrase that. If you're enjoying something, not, if you are enjoying something, you're enjoying a broadcast, then the best thing you can do, which is a win-win situation, is to follow the person who's broadcasting. And I'm grateful for the follow today from Zandra. This makes a difference because what you're actually doing is you're organizing your own Amazon Live TV channel, which means you can, in the following tab up above, you can have all your favorites, and you can come and watch us anytime. Freudian slip there. You can come and watch your favorite broadcasters anytime, and it's your own TV channel. It's your own. I mean, we're all independent. We don't work for Amazon. Yeah, we work for ourselves. And if you click link in the carousel, we may make a small commission. If you buy anything, if you don't buy anything, then this service is totally free. In fact, it is totally free. If you click link in the carousel, it takes you to the standard Amazon.com page. And the buying procedure is the same as if you'd gone direct to that page. There's no extra cost, but you may, and this is important, whilst I am live, I may have special discounts on the items down in the carousel. If I have a special discount, which is good for when I'm live, yeah, when I stop broadcasting, the discount goes. If I find a good discount, I'll tell you all about it. Okay, but if you do find a show that you enjoy, please do follow. Okay, now I've got to say that I follow, if I go back here, I follow about 250 Amazon Live broadcasters, and I'm learning all the time. I mean, for me, I can go and watch somebody. I can watch the different ways in which people present. We all have our own style, and you work out your own way of doing it, and that's the one you stick with. But it's good to see other ways of actually presenting. And I always enjoy tuning into Amazon Live and watching people's shows. I do that in the morning when I'm drinking my second coffee. Okay, so we've established that Black Friday is 2 weeks tomorrow. Okay, so the next item in the carousel, just a minute. If I go here, I always forget to do this. Let's just bring this up on screen. Okay, so we have looked at the aftershocks, which are the featured item down in the carousel now. The best headphones that I found. The next thing we looked at was the Loom Cube, which again is the best tripod that I found. And we've just been looking at the Elgato Stream Deck. I'm going to catch one of Marco's shows and find out why the 32 key is better. Because Marco said if you soon go XL2, because Marco said he has. Get it right in a second because we've got comments coming in. There's more comments coming in. Excel. Okay. And you'll notice as I'm actually going through the items, the link is being posted on Facebook and on YouTube. This is not an affiliate link. You can use that link to go straight to Amazon.com and discover more about the product that I'm actually showing you on screen at the moment. Okay, so if you click that Elgato Stream Deck link on YouTube, it will take you straight to the Elgato Stream Deck that you're actually looking at the moment. Okay, so let's come back to me. So those are the three items we've looked at up till now. And now I'm going to come back to me and go here. Okay, now what I'm doing at the moment is I'm obviously, and I'm not the only one who's doing this. I've got another link coming. You actually got the link to the Elgato. Good. I'm not the only one who at the moment is actually getting ready for Black Friday. I know you're getting ready for Black Friday, but my colleagues and I, all my fellow broadcasters, and we're a family. We are family. We help and support each other, just as Marco and Grant and Rome have been in here today. I go into their broadcasts and we just help and support each other and just work so well. But we're practicing for Black Friday, because on Black Friday I'll be live 3 or 4 times, because it's our, not only is it the best day to actually buy items for Christmas, it's also the best day for live broadcasters, and that's the day that we put all everything into it, which is why in the shows in the run-up I'm doing different things in each show to see basically what works, and to make sure that I can talk about any of the 40 items that are in my carousel. And it's all practice, it's all good. Yeah. So where shall we go from here? Well, I suppose I better go with the Nexigo, because you've been looking at the Nexigo since this broadcast began. So down in the carousel is the Nexigo. And if I go here, what we're actually talking about is the Nexigo N970p 4K webcam. Now, Nexigo are an American company. They're based just outside Seattle. They are electronics retailers, and they're retailers of broadcasting equipment too. And a couple of years ago, they saw a gap in the market, in the webcam market. And they now have a range of 15 webcams, of which the Nexigo 970p is one of the latest, as you'll find out in a moment. Now, I chose this camera because of the quality of the display. This camera is capable of 720, 1080 and 4K. You could take this camera out of its box, plug it into your PC and Mac, it will work straight away, and you can then go get OBS, add this camera to OBS, set your destination to YouTube, and you can broadcast in 4K. 4K is the future. It's the highest quality picture that you can get, we as consumers can get. Now, we can't do it through our browsers yet, but you can use OBS, you can use vMix or XSplit Broadcaster, and you can broadcast live to the world in 4K. Now, little secret. Broadcasting in 720, which is what I'm doing now, is great because it's kind. When you actually broadcast in 4K, you basically, the higher the number, the more pixels, and the more pixels there are, the clearer the picture. Which means that if I don't shave, then whilst 720 doesn't show the fact I haven't shaved, 4K will. That's basically the analogy I've been looking for ages. That's the one that works. If I'm broadcasting later in the day and I haven't shaved, in 4K, it will definitely show. So now is the time to learn how to be on camera in 4K. If you're happy with not shaving, then go for it. But I always like to look shaven when I'm actually live. So just a point. So it is 4K. Now the camera itself, you're watching it now, is, if I put this up here, is Zoom certified, which means you can use it in Zoom meetings. It has an onboard flash memory. Now this means that it can remember things. Okay, just flash memory stores things. It has AI-powered auto framing. I'm using it. I got this because of the clarity of the picture. I was just so impressed by the picture. I'll tell you why in a moment. If there's one person on screen, it will send you in the screen. If there are 3 people on screen, it will show 3 people. If there are 5 people on screen, it will show 5 people. And it will do that automatically. You don't need to do anything. If you're sat around a conference table and 2 people join you, and then 2 more join you, then the camera will cope with that. And let's just go over here and right, okay, that's very kind of you. Thank you. I'll find out. Thank you for commenting. I'll make a connection with you afterwards, but I am broadcasting on Facebook and YouTube at the moment, but the main purpose of this broadcast is broadcasting on Amazon Live. Yeah, and we'll see. Okay, thank you for commenting. And for that, basically, let's do this. If I go here, you have now gone to the head of the comment snake. Okay, so we can run the comment snake now. We've had 3, 6, 7, 8 people actually comment so far, and you're the latest, and you have now made it onto the comment snake in my BeLive studio. Okay, brilliant. Right, so it's got AI-powered auto framing, 1, 3, or 5 people, or even 2, 4, or 6. It's got an adjustable field of view. Basically, it's got 90 degrees, and then you can adjust within that 90 degrees. It has dual noise cancelling microphones. That's important. If your dog barks and you're on Zoom and you don't have noise cancellation, everybody will hear it. The camera is certified for Zoom. It works with Zoom, Microsoft Teams, WebEx, and Google. And this is the kicker. This is why this camera is so good. The N970p is built with a Sony CMOS sensor that features 3840 by 2160 ultra high definition resolution at 30 frames per second. I read that rather quickly. Let's let it just run along the bottom. Okay. And this is why, oh, thank you. A new follower, Alba, Alzur, thank you. You've helped to make my day. Thank you for the follow. We're doing well for followers today. Thank you. Absolutely brilliant. I'm tending to think that things are happening on Amazon, which is absolutely brilliant. So it's got the Sony CMOS sensor built in, which means that you've got this beautiful clarity of picture. Yeah. So this is the best picture I've seen on a webcam. And I've got another comment coming in. Let's scroll down. It will come through into my studio in a moment. Let's just take that off. And yeah, I'm using the camera I'm using. Just a moment. Let's go here and go here. I'm going to hide that. The camera I'm using is, and you're watching, the Nexigo N970p. This is the camera that I'm broadcasting on at the moment. Okay, and if you're on, no, right, okay, right, just a word of explanation, because we've had a comment in, and the comment says this. Okay, right, Alzur, just let me turn the snake off because I don't want to get distracted. Okay, and I'm going to turn the snake off. Just give me a second, don't go anywhere. Okay. This broadcast is going out to Facebook and to YouTube, but the main place it's broadcasting to is Amazon.com, Amazon.live. If I go here, just a minute, I'm going to share screen, okay, because I want to explain this. And you've asked me a question, so I'm going to answer. So I'm going to share screen, and I'm going to share a tab, okay, and I'm going to share it. Okay, and is that the right tab? Just a minute. I'm just waiting for it to catch up. Just give me a second. This will be worth it. And we're just waiting. Yeah, I'm still broadcasting. This is weird. Okay, I've shared my screen. I'm going to bring this on screen. Okay, I'm actually broadcasting live to Amazon. This is the Amazon.com site, and I am broadcasting live on Amazon.com. And on Amazon.com, we can only broadcast in 720. So whilst my webcam is capable of 4K and 1080, I can only broadcast in 720. The reason that we can only broadcast in 720 is simple and straightforward. Okay, let me explain. And I'm going to take that off solo so you can actually see me. Okay, so that's the webcam I'm using, but if I go side by side, okay, I'm broadcasting to Amazon.com. Amazon.com will only let me broadcast in 720p. The reason for that is that majority of people who surf on their mobile phones. If you surf at 1080p, if I broadcast at 1080p, then the people on their mobile phones, if they're on a tariff, are getting twice as much data as they need to. So it costs mobile users who are on a fixed tariff. Yeah. The other thing is that because I'm broadcasting from, let's just go here. So let me change things up a second. I'm carrying on the explanation in a minute. I'm just waiting for things to catch up. I want to go here and here. Bye. Okay. The other thing is that I am broadcasting from my web browser. I'm broadcasting from Chrome, a Chrome browser. Browser-based software can only go at 720 or 1080. It can't go at 4K. If I want to broadcast at the capacity of this camera, which is a 4K resolution, I have to use an external program like OBS, vMix, or XSplit Broadcaster. I cannot broadcast through a browser any higher than 1080p. Okay, hopefully, if we come down here, and that's explained why I'm not in full high definition, because I can't do. Because my final destination is the website next to me over there, which is Amazon.com, and we broadcast to Amazon.com in 720p. Okay, and I'm going to refresh. And just a second, I'm just waiting for the screen to refresh. Okay, this is interesting. Just give me a second. Just let me check something out. I'm going to come back. I'm back in the studio now, but I'm just checking something. I'm just refreshing that page. That's where I went, and I'm back now. And I don't know what's going on. Just a second. What's going on? Just a second. All right. Okay. What's going on? Just a second. All right. Okay. All right. I'm going to stop. What's going on? Just a second. All right. Okay. Let's just. All right. I'm going to stop. What's going on? Just a second. All right. Okay. Sorry about that. I was just actually testing the page to make sure that everything was okay. So Alzur, hopefully that answers your question about broadcast. I got to go out at the same definition on Facebook and YouTube as I do on Amazon Live. Otherwise, you can only have one definition, and that's it, 720p. So I can't demonstrate these cameras at 4K. But if you click link in the carousel on Amazon, you can see some 4K broadcasts there. But I cannot broadcast live in 4K. Okay, so back to the camera, and I think we're just coming up the home straight. It has, you can directly save your profile settings. Okay, and then the next item is, as I said earlier, it's got advanced face detection. Let me just close this. Okay, no, I'm going to close that and close that because I don't need those now. It will reframe according to the number of people, 1, 3, or 5. It's a brilliant conference camera. It has advanced face detection, sorry. So 1, 3, or 5 people. Okay. And this is the thing I love. It has a remote. And the remote has 10 times digital zoom. And it's got, well, it has the most amazing close control. Yeah. because I can zoom in slowly. I can zoom out slowly. I'm just using remote control. I can go to my primary setting, which is there. I can go to my button number 2, and you can now see my whole studio. Back to number 1. Okay. And then I can show the bookshelf at the side of me. Okay. So I've got up to 10 different camera angles, all from the remote control. Yeah. And I can adjust things just by using remote control. And I can zoom in. I can go up. Okay. If I come back in a bit, let's come back to me here. Okay. So come back to me. I'm using the Nexigo camera, which is down in the carousel. I'm using the remote control. I can go to that way. I can go that way. I can go down. I can go up and up and up. And if I make a mistake, I just need to press the button and we're back to where we were. So this is an ideal conference camera. It's also the quality of the picture with the Sony CMOS chip is the best quality I've seen on a webcam. Yeah. So if you're looking for a solo camera or an advanced conference camera, this is the one. What you have is face detection, detects everybody in the room, adjusts the screen accordingly. It's got the twin noise cancelling microphones built in. It is the ideal conference camera. And I'm just making sure that I've not actually missed any comments. I've got the comments from Alzor. So let's just bring back the snake for the last time today. I want to say a big thank you. Bring the comment snake back. I want to say a big thank you to everybody who's actually commented today. When you do comment, you're actually added to the snake. Yeah, it's a bit of fun, but I want to thank everybody who's actually made a comment whilst we've been live today. To everybody who's watched, thank you. I always enjoy broadcasting them as live. I'm very fortunate to do so. Thank you for your company today. I'm back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern, 2 weeks before Black Friday. We're still practicing, we're still honing our skills. I hope to see you again tomorrow. I want to say a big thank you for watching me today. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. This has been Stephen from Wiltshire in England. Bye for now. Thank you for watching.